Good morning, students, and hope you are done with the assignment which I have given you in the previous class. So, students, today we are going to learn the remaining topics of lesson number 4, kinds of materials. In the last class, we studied about the hard and soft materials. The materials which can be compressed are soft materials, and whereas the materials which cannot be compressed are hard materials. So today we are going to study the next property of materials, that is state. So students, there are 3 states of matter. First is solid, second is liquid, and third is gaseous. So first of all, what is matter? Matter is everything that takes up space and has weight. Everything around you is matter. Like the air you breathe is a matter, and the fruit you eat is a matter, and the water you drink is also a matter. But there are different states of matter. Like in your classroom, if you see, blackboard is a matter because it has its space and it occupies space and has its own weight. Your pencil box, your bag, your pencil, your pen and duster, everything around you is matter. Even you too is matter. We are also matter. We occupy some space and we have also some weight. So students, what is not matter actual? Now think which is not matter, because everything around us occupies some space and has some weight. So which is not matter? Our feelings. Our feelings are not matter because they doesn't occupy any space and has weight. The feelings are in our heart. So the air you breathe is a matter, but it is in a gaseous form. The fruit you eat is also a matter, and the water you drink is also a matter, but it is in a liquid form. The plate you hold in your hand is also a matter, but it is in a solid form, solid state. So these are the 3 states of matter: solid, liquid or gases. So now students study and see this chart that state of matter is divided into 3: solid, liquid, gases. All substances are made up of matter. Matter exists in 3 states: solids, liquid and gases. Now see the picture. Solids have a definite shape and volume. You can move a box from one place to another, but its volume and shape does not change. For example, glass, wood, brick, etc. In your home also, the furniture always remains same because it is in a solid form. It is in a solid state. It doesn't change. Your furniture have a definite shape and volume. So it means that solids have a definite shape and volume, and shape does not change. Like glass, wood, brick, etc. They remain same in the same form as they are. Particles in solid state vibrates as they are closely packed. In 5th class or 4th class, you study about the states of matter and you study their molecules are very closely packed. So in solid, the molecules are very closely packed. So they vibrate as they are closely packed. In the liquid state, liquids flow. Liquids change shape but not volume. Pouring water from a jug into glass causes water to take the shape of the glass, but we still have the same amount of water. Thus its volume does not change. For example, milk, oil, blood, paint, etc. Particles in liquid state slip and slide on each other as they are less closely packed. The molecules in the liquid state, they are less closely packed and liquids change shape but not volume. If you pour water, milk from jug to another utensil, then they take the shape of that utensil, but their volume remains same. Okay? Next is gaseous state. They easily change their shape and volume. If you pump air into a bicycle tire, the air fills the tire and takes its shape. So for example, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, these all are gases. Indefinite shape and volume of gas. You see in the diagram also. And they are very loosely packed. Next property is solubility. So students, what is solubility? A large number of materials can dissolve in water, but water cannot dissolve all the materials. The property of dissolving in water is called solubility. So what is soluble and insoluble? Soluble is materials dissolve in water, and the materials do not dissolve in water are called insoluble. जो पानी में एकदम dissolve हो जाते हैं, मिल जाते हैं, उनको हम कहते हैं soluble, और जो नहीं dissolve होते उनको हम बोलते हैं insoluble. So this is a property of material. Take 2 glasses half filled with water. In one, add 1 teaspoon of salt, teaspoonful of salt, and in the other add 1 teaspoonful of sand. Stir well. What do you observe? आप दोनों को बहुत अच्छे से मिक्स करो. आप क्या ऑब्जर्व करोगे? Salt disappears in the water in the first glass, but sand particles are visible in the other glass. So from this observation, you can say that salt is soluble in water, whereas sand is insoluble in water. So materials which dissolve in water are called soluble materials, example oxygen, carbon dioxide, etc. And the materials which do not dissolve in water are called insoluble materials like nitrogen, etc. There are some gases which are soluble in water, whereas others are insoluble in water. So now take some liquids available at home and try to mix with water and observe what happens. Do they mix completely? The liquid which do not mix with each other, जो liquids एक दूसरे के साथ mix नहीं हो पाते उनको हम immiscible कहते हैं. On the other hand, the liquids which mix with each other are called immiscible. So this topic we will study in the next session also. So here the salt disappeared in the water in the first glass, but sand particles are visible in the other glass. So we can observe that salt is soluble in water, whereas sand is insoluble in water. Salt dissolves in water, but sand doesn't dissolve in water. So the substances which dissolve in water are called soluble substances, and the substances which do not dissolve in water are called insoluble substances. Students, just go through the video and try to do the questions of assignment by your own, and go through the previous topic also. It will help you to do the questions at home, and watch video again and